Yeah. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, the dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Stepping like Marty McFly, stepping I feel like the guy. I get them looking like why, I never doubted me why, I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win, I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend, only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids, that's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends, had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win, you know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold, I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb, I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, the dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I'm just trying to feed my kids. I'm just trying to keep my wife. I'm just trying to live my life while we get rich. Mind my biz. Money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's 101, not a one and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, the dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Money when I'm bored. Watch the money hit the floor. Make it rain, make it pour. I count money when I'm bored. Watch the money hit the floor. Make it rain, make it pour. In my house, don't need no tour. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay-Tay, that's my hype girl, that's my mascot. Little ones go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. If I got it, they got it, got it. Family strong, they solid, solid. For them empty my pockets. If I got it, we got it, got it. Foundation been solid, solid. Taking off like a rocket, yeah. I count money when I'm bored. Watch the money hit the floor. Make it rain, make it pour. In my house, don't need no tour. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, I love you so. Yeah, I love you so. I love you too. Family so lit, they say we should make a YouTube, but we don't do that.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2.
When I'm bored, watch the money hit the floor. Make it rain, make it pour. In my house, don't need no tour. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam.
just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dawg. My name is Lane and I'll be guiding you through these charts tonight as we watch the Bitcoin painfully scallop its way down to a lower low here. Shout out to everyone who is joining me now, watching me live or watching me later. The TA is gold tonight. We are continuing our list of very sexy but undervalued altcoins. Ones that on the weekly are looking like they are getting ready to set up for a big explosion. I don't think a lot of people are looking at a lot of these. Are not really on the top of our list right now, but maybe they should be. So we're going to take a look at some of these that are giving me some very high rankings over here on Tokenmetrics is what I'm utilizing. I'm looking for ones that are highly undervalued, sitting at their lowest lows where they're only way that they could really go up, it's just upside from here. It should be. We'll check them, do a little bit of research on the way as we kind of break these down, but these could be the big gainers, the ones that will put multiples to help our bags grow the quickest. And I think they look kind of interesting. I want to go over some of these. I'm highly interested in some of these plays. So shout out to everybody in the chat here. We got Strega. How's it going, Strega? Myself, I seen you hanging around there. Sam Webb and AD. Hey, welcome to stream, AD. A new name I haven't seen, but I'm glad to have you here. And there's Dave Forget. How's it going? Hey, fam, let's snipe some good coin with the best. Appreciate your guys' support. If you can, if you don't mind, I don't like to ask, I hate to ask, so I let Elvis ask for me.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Guys, let me know how the sound is going. I'm doing something a little different with the microphone. I'm seeing if I can get it just a little way. If I can get it out of the frame, that would be even better, but I'm not sure it's picking me up that well. So kind of doing a little test run with something here. But for the rest of the stream, we're going to move it up just a little bit closer because that's where I'm just used to having it. So I'm on a very small time frame here. Don't freak out because, well, that's what they're for, to freak us out. Scallops. Nice. I like scallops myself. With a little chips. Pretty tasty. What are you doing? What are you doing locally? Bitcoinio. I don't see you there. Just don't see it. You can try. I'm just kind of seeing what's going on in the lower time frames here. There was hope that maybe, you know, it would flip this little area here and catch some support. But, you know, this is all silly-nilly when you got to zoom out here and see what's going on in the bigger picture for it all to make sense. Been kind of following this little trend line here, moved it down here. It's I got a touch. It's a weak ass trend line that we lost, retested and coming down. So she's not holding on very well. Our next real target that we should probably be really looking for is this trend line here. We had this one. We're going to back him off so he's not confusing. And I'm on that six hour time frame, 4 hour, whichever floats your boat right there. On the 4 hour might make a little bit more sense. We got a 200 moving average coming in with this trend line that we got right here, right there. In my honest opinion, I believe that Bitcoin has got a good chance, not saying that it necessarily will, but I'm just saying it's got a good chance to come down here to this area. It's about 60,000. Not what you want to hear from being around 74,000 or wherever we were. Not really the greatest news, but what I keep trying to drive home and remind everybody is the and it's getting to get so much worse. It's getting to get so much worse, the liquidity of Bitcoin. And my warning about this, and I've had a little taste of it myself, I'm having to really tune down my leverage to get ready for this because, ooh, if you don't and you're doing leverage, you're going to get slapped. That Bitcoin halving is coming upon us very quickly, less than a month or something, right? It's coming. The effects normally are felt about 6 months out. We're already feeling the effects of it before the halving. That's just why Bitcoin is up so high, all the front running. But there's less liquidity. There's less Bitcoin actually out there able to be traded. So what does that mean when you got low liquidity? Well, you get to the good old days back of Bitcoin and crypto when you get a lot of volatility. So be prepared for big ass drops. And if you're not putting that into your equation, I think it's going to rock your world. It's reminded me a lot back in 2014, 2015, and 2013, 2014, just the volatility of Bitcoin. I mean, we're up thousands and thousands and tens of thousands, but still those big, huge moves, they're there. I mean, 74,000 down here, we lost, well, 13%, not that bad, right? But coming down here, that's a 20% move. And if your strategy can't withstand up to a 30% move, you may need to tailor it, because we're going to see a lot of that. In my personal opinion, we're going to see big fluctuations out of Bitcoin. It may not happen lightning fast, but definitely a trend here. And for anyone who just jumped in up here, you know, you're probably kind of a little scared, a little nervous. If you're shorting, you probably think that you are just balls walls the genius. And we're going back to 10,000, which I don't think is true. I'm looking for a retest of this 200 moving average down here, and also this trend line. Two things that are saying, hey man, I'm over here. I'm your target. So could we drop down to 59? Maybe, man. Maybe. I don't know. This trend line should hold. 200 should hold. Overall, I do want to point out that our moving averages, this 200, the 100, the 50, and all that, they're strong, man. They're really strong. The momentum behind all this move is strong. So I wouldn't get faked out or get into the narrative, oh, we're going to go back to 30,000 right now, or anything like that. Could it ever happen? It could, but remember, one thing to keep in mind is that the big buyers started coming in. We're talking about the ETF buyers and stuff. Right here around 44,000, building their bags. I'd say it's more unlikely that we dip very much to this area or below this area. I could be totally wrong, but there's so much that we're bought up here. I don't think we're in much danger of going much lower, and I could look like an idiot for saying that, but that is my opinion. I like this trend line right here as just another little backup, just in case all things go to hell. And that's about 57. And I am so ready to open up some very low leverage longs in this area. I can't wait. I'm talking about, 5x on Bitcoin would be safe. And you can buy 5 times as much Bitcoin with that leverage. I like spot margin to do this, but that's my game plan. Imagine if you open just a low leverage one over here. I mean, we're all talking about high leverage, 20, 30, 100x and all that, right? And that's where everybody keeps losing. But these low leverage ones, man, I just wrapped up some. They may be some nice gains. I'm talking 2,000% gains. And it just took a little time with a lot less risk. So I'm really liking that I did set up building some nice low leverage positions here. We came here to talk about altcoins though. And so, well, first we always look at Bitcoin, because Bitcoin comes down. Well, that could be good or bad for our altcoins. It's normally not too healthy. We kind of fall with Bitcoin most of the time. So altcoins were looking very juicy. Let's keep breaking support areas, and we just keep dropping and dropping and dropping on this. Seems to be holding an angle there. Probably best to zoom out. Go look at total 2. This is total 3. This is our total 2. This is altcoins with Ethereum. Dropping a little there. I mostly watch total 3. It's just the altcoins in general. And this was the big thing, right? And let's tighten up our trend line so we get some accurate data here. Because it looks like we're in danger of falling back into this. Now, breaking out of this trend line was hella bullish. And now either we're retesting it, going to find support here at the 100 moving average and break back above it on total 3, which will make our altcoins blast. That's what we hope for. Ooh, baby. It don't mean that's what we're going to get though. Because until we start breaking up above this 50 moving average again and start getting maybe get above that 9, that's the first hope. That's usually the first thing that you will break above. but there's getting to be some bearish crosses. It's not looking good is what I'm trying to say. It's looking like there might be a drop. It's got to do a Hail Mary over this weekend. So we got to see, man, is retail here? Is retail going to help boost us up? Because we are at our bottom right here. That we could be bouncing here. That's what I'm hoping for. If we break through this, I'm just drawing a trend line from candle bodies to, well, there's the candle body right there. Tightens it up a little bit. Ooh, that's not helping my argument very much, man. But that's my line in the sand, basically, this line right here. If I lose that, I'm looking for money. I'm looking for altcoins to drop. And I don't want to see that. I want to see them pop, right? But that brings us into the strategy that we're looking at. We're already looking at some undervalued altcoins. And if the market does fall out, well, that just makes them more undervalued and just a more juicier thing to buy. And I'm going to be sharing with you. I've got a list of several. You may like some of them, you may not like some of them. Some of them don't really float my boat, but the charts is what ultimately what will be giving us. I've got the fundamentals, and now we're going to put it to the charts and see what might be getting ready to blast. And we're going to do this with the weekly time frame mostly. Went over several last night. That video seems to have a fairly good response compared to most of my streams. So thank you very much for that. Liking, subscribing does help. Hitting those little hearts on the little thingy thing down here and all that stuff seems to help out too somewhat. So I appreciate you guys that do that. Hey, there's Dave P, Sam Webb, ED. All right, let's go ahead and let's kick it and get on into it. Got 6 of you guys here that are ready and willing to find some opportunities and make some money. Let us, if we will, come over and utilize coin market cal. Which ones am I starting off with? Let's go with these guys. I don't know that we looked at this one last night. This is MINA Protocol. MINA's coming in at $1.26. It's got a market cap of 1.3 billion. She's up there. She's up there already, okay? So, but she's extremely undervalued right now. All-time high for this is $9.91. Did we look at this last night? It's down 87.33% from its all-time high. So it is in some nice, good territory. All-time low, can't see it because it's behind my head there, was at 35 cents, and it's up to 250% from that. We're at $1.27 right now. All-time high was $9. Our chart looks like this, your typical bear market accumulation areas. This one's available on Binance, OKX. It should be around on most places. Fairly easy to find there. A little quick look at it and just briefly. MINA is building the privacy and security layer for the Web3 with zero knowledge proof. ZK technology is it, and that is playing a lot into AI right now that I'm discovering. So ZK is not to be dismissed. All right, let's come over and check out the chart on MINA. We'll check it out on Binance. And this is what we got with MINA, man. So these highs on Binance, I got a high up here in November 21. That was a second top in the bull market, $6. It mostly hung around for most of a lot of that, right? Now it is more relevant now than it was before, and it is still a newer token. So this one, in my personal opinion, can actually reach a higher high than what it did last cycle, especially as we see the advancements and importance of this technology. So a good target long range for me personally on MINA would be about $4.24. 618 retracement or Fibonacci level. Now for a higher high on this one, we're going to shoot for this 1272. And we're also going to go for this 1618. Those are two very juicy areas that could realistically, mathematically be hit with the Fibonacci strategies, which I find to be pretty dang impressive, at least the way I've learned to use them. So a possibility of MINA reaching $8 in that area or $10.59 could happen. I do want to draw your attention to what we are in right now. We're in an opening broadening pattern here. It's one of those wedgies. And what's so crazy about this one has a 60% chance to break to the upside. This one's already pretty much bottomed out, just making higher highs, higher lows, just getting rejected on this trend line. But when it does finally break to the upside, I think that's when you can see a quick shot up to these areas here. Maybe even a quick shot up to 423 with this new leg we got here. Very interesting. You can even do a measured move here. We'll take it from a swing high, just draw it right down here. Put that little guy up there, and that's where we're coming right up here to this trend line, which, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's a Fibonacci level that we've already marked out there. So we got some confluence. This one seems to be really juicy. This one not as juicy, but yet a good one to shoot for. I'm going to lighten him up just a little bit. We'll put him orangey. 315 looks like a good area, and we're sitting at $1.26, so that's a come up. That's a nice little come up from where we are right now. 130%, so not bad. Let's get rid of the fib so we can actually see this chart a little bit better. Noteworthy things I would like to point out on the weekly chart is that Market Cipher is just painting a nice green dot there. Stochastics are on their way up. Money flow is gradually moving up, has not gotten to the green yet, but when it does, oh baby, it's on. And this thing we call VWAP, that seems to be confusing. That's what they call it. That's what I'm going to call it. When it goes into the positive area here, meaning when it's the yellow side flips above the green or the red area here, well, that's good. Good momentum. So she's got the momentum to start moving forward. MACD says, I'm tiring out a little bit, but you know, I'm cool. I'm cool so far. We're good. We're good. We're good. Like to look at me RSI here on the weekly. And now she is in hot territory. She is. I got to say, it looks like she's moving a little bit up though. Although, going right along with this trend so far, it's a little dicey. A little dicey. There may be a pullback coming before we start making that up. And it looks like we're seeing that right now in the 4 hour. So it's a little bit of a pullback. Or are you going to come back and give us a nice little juicy buy price? Let's see if we can figure that out right now. We've already figured out our bigger targets that we're trying to shoot for. Oh, looks like we about got it right there. Alrighty. I really don't want to see this trend line break, because then we would be coming down to, you know, crap areas. Just off the top and just a basic area to shoot for. If that were to happen, we'd be about 52 cents, and well, that's not good. That doesn't sound very good for the big money maker, unless you get in right there and it flips on you. But I'm looking at the bottom of this trend line being about 114. See if we get a bounce from that area. Should she fall, well, we got a retest of this area, which is our accumulation zone. Let me zoom out and make sure I'm correct on that. Yes. So a retest of this area could at 101 probably could come into play. Maybe a wick down there, but breaking this trend line would put me iffy to where I'd have to stand back and kind of watch and just see how low that we could go on this before picking it up. But still, bottom territory. You usually do see a what we call a point of decline on these patterns, these triangle patterns, broadening patterns, where they'll come back down to and hinge, you know, kind of find support on a certain level before breaking up. So MINA's looking good to me. It's at $1.14, could be down to $1 a day. You know, if it goes down to 50 cents, I'm definitely going to be looking at it. But I can't really see that happening. But the upside looks very, very nice for mini X's gains in MINA. Let's move on to our next one. Our next one is MOVR, which I've just been... Hey, you need to move. I've been in this one for a while. I accumulated this one at these juicy little prices down here. And just been trying to peel off some profit. She ran up to about $44, and I got rid of a little bit right up through there. Was hoping maybe it would continue to 58, where I've got a target sitting for her. But she just hadn't done it right now. She had to come back down and then accumulate, reaccumulate, consolidate, if you will. Right at this nice little area here at the 0.5 fib. After touching the 1618, Now my target, $58, is still in play. We just got to let this play out before we start working up there. So this is one definitely to put on your radar because she's just waiting for the right time. Yeah, you can put a target 34 cents, 38 or $34, $38. But when she starts making this move, this is the one you want to look for, and that's just the start. Mover, Moon River, was up at $538. Now, does that perk your ears? That's why getting it at around $8, $9, I wanted to do that. That was juicy, juicy, juicy. Because if she can go back to $500, pretty awesome, right? Let's take a look at Moon River real quick. Now, this is available on Binance Smart Chain. Is that correct? Or if I just got to know one of my Binance wallets that happens to hold it. Well, I'm just spouting off on the top of my head. All right, so this is what it looks like overall, man. $195 million market cap. It was way up, way up before. It's got a history of doing something good, right? It's one of those Polkadot influenced projects, so do keep that in mind. Polkadot coming out with 2.0 should be helpful. Circulating supply of Moon River is 8.9 million. Total supply is 11 million. Maximum supply is infinity, so they've got some kind of burn mechanism or something like that, I guess. Do your, research on all that. We're just looking for a play, though. You're not trying to hold this for 10 years, right? You're just trying to hold it until it gets up to a number you can cash out and say, whoo, that was a good one. That helped me get to my goal of financial freedom. That's all we're doing. We don't date them. We don't hate them. We just trade them. We don't marry these coins. Be a coin whore. That's what you want to be. Yeah. It's available a little bit of everywhere that you go. All-time high, according to CoinMarketCap, was $495. We're down 95% from that, which if your strategy is just to buy coins that are between 95 and 99% down from their all-time highs and making sure that they're not dead, that they've done some stuff on GitHub, that they're still going, just doing that strategy alone is all you need as an investor to make crap tons of money in this market. That's the perfect place to buy in because that's what altcoins do. They lose 90 to 99% of their value in a bear market. So if you're buying them in that zone, smart. As long as you make sure it's not a dying coin and they're up and running and doing some things. If it's been a past performer and it's down that much, you're doing good. Great strategy. One of the best paying strategies out there. I don't care what you see on the day trader shows. People chasing 1 minute, 5 minute, 7 minute charts. The real money's made by getting in the bottoms or in those bottom accumulation times and peeling off some as we go up slowly. That's how it's done. You can't say, oh, I made a 2x, let's sell it all now. You can do that, but I guarantee you about 6 months down the road, you're like, if only I held on to that, man, it would be worth 10 times more. 20 times more. And that's what you see, people selling out early. I don't know, but everybody's got a different strategy, but I digress. We're taking a look at Moon River. And I do just like to check out their website briefly. This is Moonbeam Network. They got two different things going on. There's Moonbeam with Glimmer. That was Moonbeam Network, and we're talking about Moon River. That's the coin we're looking at. This is Moonbeam Foundation, funding the growth of the Moonbeam and Moon River networks. So just some interesting, it's not really interesting at all, is it? I just wanted to see it. And then this is Moon River, Solidity smart contracts on Kusama. So Moon River we're a Kusama thing, not a DOT thing. And Kusama is the Canary chain is what they call it, or DOT, kind of the test thing over there, but interesting takes. Let's take a look at Moon River's chart. Oh, we did that. We already did that. So we're good. I'm still seeing a number go up, and look at all this over here, man. It just fell without any hiccups. Like we had hiccups here, a hiccup here. These are the places that we can expect price to go back and, kind of fight a little bit. Up until there's nothing. It's a straight shot. And then we get to 50 and we got to fight through 60 and on up to 100. A little fight there. After 100, it's a straight shot up to around 200. After 200, it's pretty much right back up to 300 and stuff without very much stopping us. So I think that's cool. We'll take a look at Moon River on a smaller time frame in the daily, bouncing or trying to find support on the 100 moving average. Let's hope that better hold. All of our indicators are suggesting that, yeah, we're bottoming out here with our stochastics. So we'll have to see. She's looking good. 4 hour. Yeah, she's below the 200. Going to scare some people. This is where you have the opportunity to buy cheaper. Let's talk about the buy cheaper areas. And $18 to where we are now looks really good. It really does. So for the buy areas, let's tighten this up just a little bit. Oh, perfectly on the actual swing low to swing high is bouncing perfectly off of the 618. We took it previously from a lower one. We were on the 0.5 area. I think we just touched the 618. But tighten it up a little bit. Give us a little bit more information for our local move here. I mean, this is really the good zone. So the deal is, if she does break below that, it's going to look a little scary because, well, she's breaking below the 618, puts her in line to come down to $14, right? But it doesn't mean she's going to come down there. She didn't on that wick, or this wick. She could wick down again to about $18, $19 is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to find a little way to, yeah, rectangle. I think anything like this is a good buy zone, although you want to make sure you're, not coming lower. I'll exit myself. Moon River. What happened there? We looked at this one before. This is Dusk. Number 382 on our market cap. $141 million. It's a small market cap coin. I know we talk about ones that are a lot lower than that, and they're tiny micro caps, but it seems like a lot. It's not, because most of them get into billions, if not tens of billions. It's got lots of rooms to grow. Circulating supply is 421 million. Total supply is 500 million. Maximum supply, I've got a dash, so it may be infinity for all we know, and they may have a burn mechanism. That's one of the ways that some of these coins do this. I prefer a limited supply, but I will play them like that. Cosmos ecosystem is like that. I like Cosmos. But yet, it's not my biggest bag. A lot because of that one reason. So let's take a look at your chart. Oh, she's already getting started. She's already come out of accumulation. Looks like so nice. So this one might be more ready to rock than the other ones. It's available. Binance, HTX, Big Get, a lot of places. Shouldn't have a problem finding this on decentralized or centralized exchanges. Regulated and decentralized finance. Testnet portal, contact us. This is the website. We're just taking a quick look at it. Our mission is to unlock economic inclusion by bringing institution-level assets to anyone's wallet. Dusk has the only privacy-first technology to bring classic finance and real-world assets on-chain. Institution-centric landscape. Issuers only have access to fragmented liquidity. Institutions must retain custody of users' assets to ensure legitimate and compliant service transactions. Classic users cannot access and compose all services. Crypto users do not have access to access VAT tokens. Interesting. So interesting little play here. You can do a little bit more of a deep dive and all that. A little bit more of a serious type project rather than your little, let's make some NFT monkey pictures. Just saying. Take a look at the old charts. Take a look at the Binance chart here. We've charted it before. I've got targets. It's still, as the measured move targets up here, 48 and 53 cents. It is now coming back to a buy target. Did we look at this recently? 32 cents, possibly down to 28. Let's take into account the information we got here. I'm on the 4-hour time frame. You wicked through that, so now I got to count you. 200 moving average on the 4 hours where we're currently testing 32 cents, 33 cent area. Did you redefine our angles? Oh, you nailed that angle. That little wick just nailed that angle. It's important to keep adding new information to your charts, looking at new ideas. Guys, if I just kept, oh no, there's my solid trend line right there, just that. Well, I mean, it's helpful. I still want to see that because it helps with some trend lines right here. It's still got this one, but it's veering away from it, right? We're getting some new information, so it looks like the trend is just slightly changing. I want to stay up to date on it, so hence I'm doing this and this one, and now I'll put this one on the back burner there. So I'll put this one on the back burner there. I clicked the wrong line. No, I didn't. Click the line. You're supposed to be this. Why are you not? Delete. What did I do? Click the line. Back burner. There we go. Let's check you out on the weekly here, Dusk. What's going on? Because we're zooming out. This is, yeah, it's a weird pattern. It went up this way and then it angled down this way, right? It was a little tricky to read, but now we can just, because she changed angles. But we'll just take all that into consideration now. Can this one tell us anything? I believe she can. I'm going to this candle body area right over here. Anchor it on there. Lines up with this top wick there. Almost touches that candle body there. It gives us some confluence for this area right up here around 48 cents. So I like that. So it may bounce there, may come back. It may do a little up and down, give you time to build a bag. You got a double bottom right here off the bottom of this now new trend line, right? There's a measure move that takes us up, and that's where we're getting our 48 cent target. Also lines up with our trend lines, with our trend line strategies. I liked it. So to see price breaking out of this area, come back up here and then pulling back, may not go down all the way as low, but it has a good chance of coming back to test this. Then we start making our way up to higher targets, 53 cents, 75 cents. It might take it a little while, but it gives you an opportunity to build a bag somewhere between 28 and whatever, where we are now. In my personal opinion, to make some higher highs. This one was a little early before its time before, not so much now. Looking for some possible 618 75 where that one came in. Let's go ahead and mark out our bull market targets here, which it can hit and can decide, screw this, I'm going higher. But these are the major areas where you should see major pullbacks, and we get a swing to the upside there. You know what? I'm still going with the ones in the middle. I'm going to add an extra. Color code them so I can remember what they are when I revisit this chart. Ooh, we're making big numbers. So $1.48, $1.65, $1.86 possible, but remember, Dusk. It's at an all-time high. Okay, just double checking that 117 coming in about one. Yeah, right there. So now, one little final thing I want to do: wick to wick, even to that wick. I'll even go conservative starting out. As a possible trend line right there. They could all, you can see that they all fall within trajectory. So I don't think I'm crazy for saying the Dusk can come up and make some very nice gains from the area it's up now to that first start. That's 300. That's 3x. That's 400%. That's about a 5x. 5.5x. 460% gains up there. Not your 100 yet. Remember, you can still do more. Just saying. She looks very undervalued. Maybe she is a gainer. I don't know. Not calling her a 100xer, but she is an xer with some serious stuff behind her. This little guy is getting a lot more attention now. Seems to be making a little bit of a come up. Canto, which I think ripped off Evmos. They are tied with the Cosmos SDK system and with Ethereum virtual machines. $112 million market cap, small market cap. It's growing though. She's a growing. Total supply is 1 billion. Self-reported circulating supply is about half of that, 42% of that. All-time high for this guy was 76 cents. We're down about 65% from that. All-time low was a year ago when it was just trading at 2 cents. So we've done about a 13x from there. Let's see what we can tell about Canto. Available at lots of places: MexC, CoinEx, Gate.io, BitGet, a lot of places there. Canto is an EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain with a core focus on making decentralized finance free to use. It forms part of the Cosmos ecosystem of interoperable chains, decentralized applications, dApps, and has enjoyed rapid ascent since its launch in August 2022 due to its original version. So, nice little play there. Let's go check out the chart. Canto. Let's take a look over here on MexC. I haven't looked at this one in a minute. All right. Yeah, I've not looked at this one since a year ago or something. What were we saying a year ago? Rising channel, which they break to the downside. Parabolic move, just waiting for it to. Yeah, I was drawing that just because it goes down and sideways after that. And boy, did it. Wow. And it kept going. I would have expected something to lift off here, really. All right, well, let's get rid of all the old stuff. And she came back and double bottom right there. Look at that. 8 cents was juicy, but now we're not there anymore. All right, so let's do some quick analysis on here. Swing high, swing low. Tell me where prices can go. Let's mark out our key levels here. You've already done that one. That's the hopium target right here. All right, and now that we've done that, on the weekly time frame here, not done with my fib magic yet though. When swing low to swing high, tell me where I need to buy. And she came down to the sweet little zone of 12 cents. Found support here at 15.7. Nice turnaround there. I like that quite a bit, actually. And I'm going to add another target right here. So we got a little zone with some confluence about 52 to 53 cents. We got a little zonia zone. So I'm going to mark this one as a zone, which is a little difficult to nail like I usually do, but they do have the confluence. It looks like the best price locally would be about 52 cents. Come on. Where you at, little rectangle? We'll use the little rectangle guy for this one. somewhere right around 52. Now, let's get into our trend lines. Confluence? Yeah. Actually. There we go. Candle body to a candle wick. I like that. Ooh, that's getting... All right. Swing guy to swing low. We're also going to... I know. We're going to have to use this 113. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm going to call this one first at about 47 cents. Where are you? Why do I always lose you? All right, good chance that this one, finding support down here, will work its way up over here over the next several months. Weeks, rather. To about 47, 48 cents, and it may actually get rejected there a little bit for another pullback, okay? And I would look, we'll have to take this in time. I'm just kind of forecasting, and this may not even happen at all, but I would expect it to come back and probably retest this area around the 382. Have support there. If not, you know, and it may come back down here, but we're in the middle of a Ichimoku cloud, if you can kind of see that. Let me get my fibs off. A little sliver of green coming in over here. So coming up here, getting rejected and making some kind of pullback, and then popping out of the cloud looks like the best. Like is most likely to happen with the cloud. That's just what I'm saying. It may take this one a while to get up there to those areas for Canto. And she has been a little bit of a slow mover anyway. I'm just throwing that out there. Now let's come down and let's look at a few things. Everything looks good on the weekly. I like that. The daily looks nice. It's recovering the 200 moving average. Still has some work to do. 100's up there. Don't cross. It looks pretty good here. I like what I'm seeing on the daily. Daily looking pretty nice. Daily's got a nice little trend line to kind of follow there. That would be the line in the sand. Break below this and break below that 200 moving average. Yeah. I'll let her come back down to 16 cents or something again and get out. But let her bounce off of this, which she has a good chance of doing. It's what I think will happen. It's coming back up here to test these areas about 38 cents and like I said, work its way up to about 48. 4 hour looks pretty nice. With a chance to come back. So a buy place would be about 23 and 24 cents. Could be retesting that area for a nice little buy. If you're trying to get in on Canto, it can come down just a wee little bit. I like this scallop. Have we not seen that recently on something? I think we're seeing that right now on Bitcoin, right? Scalloped, came down, made a lower low, and then it started coming up. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to how these patterns play out on other coins, because this is a good indicator that it's going to play out very similarly on whatever coin that you're looking at. And that little half scallop right there with the lower low led to a nice reversal. And now locally we are in this pattern, and we'll be until we're not. Canto, let's come and check in with you guys. What are you guys doing? I think I have the wrong chat out. There we are. All right. Let's see what you guys are up to. We only like rounded bottoms lanes. That's extremely. I know. They are quite the attractive I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. What do we, so we got confirm a CV. Hey, welcome to stream, man. Looks like he's asking me about something. I think I missed something. Nope, don't see any up there. They have 25% cash back on gambling with TGC staking rewards plus a monthly burn. Free 20x market cap, only 50 million, only 100 million tokens available, and burned already $12 million. Have 200. Kenya. Or you asked me to do a coin because I'm not clear. Unless you're talking about is TGC? Is that the token? That didn't come across very clear. TG's. I'm taking it TG Casino. All right, let's take a look at this little tiny market cap coin. This is not part of the program that I'm bringing to you. This is just me doing a quick request here. $8.7 million market cap. We got 100 million total supply. Maximum supply 100 million. Self-reported supply is about 13% of that 13 million. So there's lots of tokens that will gradually be released over time. And that's kind of normal. $8 million market cap might be something worth looking at. Let's look at how long you've been around. At least since February. Chart looks interesting. Higher highs, higher lows so far, or at least higher low. Chart looks interesting. Let's see. This is available. Okay. Uniswap version 2, Uniswap version 3, Bluebit and Bilaxy. So not really on the exchanges, not on MexC yet. If it gets picked up by an exchange like MexC, Bitmart, some of those that like to get some of the early coins in, CoinEx, that could definitely increase that market cap. All-time high was a month ago. It was 86 cents, so it's down from that. 64 cents right now. All-time low was right at 9 cents, and that was 2 months ago. So in the last 2 months, this thing has done a 600% gains. That's pretty impressive. So it made a 10x basically from January to February 11th. It just 10x'd. So the first 10x is in. Are there 2 to 3 more to go? That's the question. I'm looking for the website. TG Casino is not available in my region. So. And today I'm in Ashburn, USA. No. Can we be from Argentina? Well, you're a long time connecting, buddy. I'm about to go be a Colombian. And the land of Colombia. Our mountains are white as snow. Some of our mountains are white snow. You're not helping me out. Okay. I don't want to go there. I want to go here. To Bogota, Colombia. With Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend. And it's like magic. Suddenly we can go there. Freaks. All right, so it is what it is. Is it like steak or something? All right. Anyway. I shall quickly chart it just because. Oh no, did I just do that? Oh, you suck. You just closed your window. Also, DAWG will get you a cool Tangem wallet. You need a Tangem wallet. You need a wallet. Also have SecuX too. Just saying. Throwing that out there. Oh my God, is that a link? There's a link. Make it easier for you. You don't even have to type. Just click the link. What was this? TGC? I guess on Uniswap. TG Casino. Uniswap version 3. Is this against the dollar? Let's check that one out. Now, that looks a lot like it. Oh, that actually looks nice on the 4-hour bounce off the 200. I'm weary sometimes when people do come to the streams because, you know, I'm seeing other streams where people come in and, you know, sometimes they're shilling coins. Not really had that problem here on this stream, and, you know, I look at the things, and if it's crap, I tell you it's crap. So if you got an idea about shilling something that's crap, just know I'm going to call it out as being crap. But this actually looks decent on the charts. As long as this trend line holds, lose that, then I got a different story for you. I'll flip bearish on you in a heartbeat. But right now it looks good. All right, so what I'm trying to do is copy this line and distinguish our channel, which, okay, I got to go wick to something. Not clear. So we're going to have to guesstimate right there. Just trust me on it. Guesstimate. And draw a little trend line here, which we look like we're attempting to break out of. So a wedgie or a channel doesn't really matter too much. Technically, you would take your measure move from the top, whether it was a wedgie or a channel. So there's a measure move to take us right back up here to the top here is where we were before. About 85 cents could be coming back into play. It does look interesting. Here's what I like about it. I'll tell you what I like. I like that, you know, we've got a bounce here off the 200. It's giving me a trend line, a fairly decent trend line there. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. The 100 moving average is way above it. Now it's curving down a little bit, but those are our two heavy hitters. And the 100 being above the 200, that just adds fuel to our fire for a breakout to the upside. So I like that. The moving averages, they're on the right side, and it looks like the 9 just right now is trying to do a 180. It's not confirmed yet, but we're prices above the 9, and when we're above the 9, everything's fine in my book. So interesting to watch, and yeah, it could definitely make some gains. Actually, the chart looks good. It has not made a breakout yet, but if it does, that could be some 40% gains there. Possibility of coming up to the top of this around $1. I would shoot for $1 as being a psychological support area. So now if we want to do a little fib magic on it, we'd start down here, swing low to swing high. See that we bounced? Okay, that's not fitting in very good. So that's a signal to you're up too far. Let's go with this one where you started. Bounced off the 50 right there. So we're looking. Where you first started was here. Here. Where we're measured from, right? Swing high to swing low. And yeah, right there. Okay, so here's your target, 99.22. $1.20. Uh-oh. So the question is, when we come back and revisit this, am I going to be able to do my little clapping hands and say, nailed it? I don't know. I can't tell you. We can only wait and see. I hope so. I hope my TA be that good. First target, 86. Second target, 99. Third target, 120, baby. Boom shakalaka, there you go. If I say bomb one more time. Hey, she's doing pretty good. I need a Bluetooth wallet. Old phone. The SecuX, it is Bluetooth. I like that. It's a pretty cool wallet. Touchscreen and everything. I've got it. I don't have it with me up here to show you, but because I've been using it. But yeah, if you get a new phone, man, the Tangems are pretty cool, and they got two different ones, and one with that you can use a seed phrase, and the OG one where you didn't. I don't think you can actually get the OG one anymore. I think they just kind of switched to this because you have that option. It just makes it easier, right? It's a lot thicker card too. The new ones are a lot thicker. I like it. Just as long as you got a hardware wallet, man, and at several of them, it's probably a good idea. And, you know, have set up different accounts, savings, moonbags, taxes. That's one that you definitely need to put some stablecoin into. But trying to group it all together in one or two wallets and sort it, yeah, it can get jumbled, and that goes against you. So wallets are very helpful. But hardware, air gap wallets, I know the ones on the phone are easier to use. I mean, they're good. I mean, Exodus and all them, but just remember, you're vulnerable. Your seed phrase is on your phone. Just waiting for a SIM card attack or whatever new AI thing that they get in that comes up with a new way to extract that information. I mean, wouldn't it be sad if you can download an app and there's something in there that is collecting information on your crypto assets and you don't know about it? I mean, I don't know. It's a scary world, so be safe. And don't think that they won't be coming after your crypto. They will. So we did Canto, we did Dusk, Moon River. Here's one. XNA Neurai, $28 million market cap. Here's a tiny one. Here's the tiny ones. There we get to them. This one can add zeros, like 2 or 3 or 4 eventually, depending on how big it gets. So this one could be a big money maker. It could be. Let's look deeper before you start aping in. Stop hitting that buy button. Not yet. Not yet. Don't hit buy yet. Stop. Control that degen, man. Reel him in. Reel him in. Let's talk about it first before you buy, okay? Max supply is 21 billion. Well, I'd see that it's going to be hard for us to get above a penny, ain't it? Total supply is 9.8 billion. We're almost halfway there. It's available MexC CoinEx, Safe Trade. I can't even pronounce that. Hey, Safe Trade, I use them. I bought my Cubics over on Safe Trade. Neurai. The Neurai project was launched 4/17/2023. Creators of the project are 3 electronic specialists dedicated for years to IoT projects and who have not found any platform to link this knowledge with blockchain world. For the creation of Neurai, the Raven coin code has been used due to its robustness, ASIC-resistant algorithm, and incorporating assets into the project. Neurai's mission is to bridge the IoT world, connect it with AI via API, or use AI dedicated to ESP32 or RISC-V equipment, and then link it with Neurai's assets. Oh, that was a mouth word of nerdiness right there. I don't even I feel like I got dirty or something. Got all that stuck on me or something. Ooh. Wait, that don't nerd me out. Connecting with the world blockchain. Congratulations on that. Unity of strength. Oh, look, we got stuff. Lots of stuff. Proof of work for good distribution, ASIC resistant to avoid mining centralization assets are managed and interact with IoT. Good documentation libraries have a good start. I like the AI projects that actually are utilizing hardware. You'll see a lot of that coming in with DPIN and all that as AI and DPIN kind of hook up together. Pretty interesting. I've been deep diving into some of this stuff lately, and I like these projects. So if they got hardware and something, I just found out about one tonight that has hardware to use, and gosh darn it, I didn't write it down or I would tell you. It's a pretty popular one that I didn't realize. So now I'm going to be looking into it more. It's in a different notebook. So near AI, let us look at the charts. Did I close my chart again? Gosh darn it, man, you're getting terrible at that, dude. History. No. Where's my... How'd you move all the way over there? So XNA is the ticker. Near AI is the name. We got a MexC CoinEx. Let's take a look. Ooh, she got shot down. So we had a trend line and it's shoddy because, you know, it already break up through there. We're going through the most touches that we can find. It ain't touched there. So it's kind of like we're getting it mostly from, do we need to look at this again? Got a nice Adam and Eve, an inverted head and shoulders, double bottom. It's got off to a great start. It's retesting this area here though. It should be here. You're below there. All right, I'm going to clear some of this stuff so it's not distracting. I'm actually going to kind of tighten this up. Let's go with bigger time frame. Jeez. See, that works very good. I don't... Candle body to candle body to... I like that. Okay, let's erase this little guy. I'm going to tighten him up. Top wick. Right there. Top candle body right there. Maybe, I don't know about that. So she might be able to catch here, do a double bottom horizontally right here, support. At this, ooh, did you already, yeah, they run up through high. Get right under these candle bodies right here. I mean, blow this up so we can see it. Oh, and you're breaking it right now. Candle tops, candle bottom, candle bottomish. That's support resistance area right here. It's kind of important. Probably has a fib value, but we're not using fibs at the moment. If we break below it, we can wick below it. We wick below it before, but if we close below this, that's not a good sign. I don't think that we will, because we're in the middle of a red cloud and got green over here. We're likely to bounce. But the non-moving average on the daily did get rejected over here by the 100. So it's going to be a little down and sideways here. This could be a good area to collect this, in my personal opinion. Like, I doubt that we come back and see these lows, although we could. Let's go with it. I think that's in a nice buy zone, or that could be a nice buy zone. Want to see a bounce off of there. Not going to stick with the measure move because don't have the greatest, unless you're looking at this channel. And if you look at it that way, put this as a secondary trend line. So this being our channel that we're possibly breaking to the upside, retesting is what I'm looking at. And we got a measure move for that would take us up to half a penny as a short-term target there. So if this is to work out, that would be a nice, almost 100% gain, doubling up your money. I know it doesn't seem like it's that big of a move, but it is from 0.2, almost a quarter of a penny to a half a penny. But some of the more bigger targets I've got up to 0.008, and that's about a 200% gain. XNA might be a little bit of a slower mover until she gets her momentum in, but very small market cap, 28 million. Imagine adding a 0 or 2 to that. Imagine it going to 20 cents, possibly up to $1, and pretty good gains when you're sitting at half a penny or a quarter of a penny. Just saying. XNA, I think it's got potential. Even if you just put a little in it, you could see possibly a nice big reward out of it. Next little guy I got to share with you is Fuse, F-U-S-E. This one is right under a dime at the moment. $25 million market cap. Ooh, small and tiny. Fully diluted valuation would be 36 million. Circulating supply is 255 million. Total supply is 365 million coins there. She had an interesting run here. A little pretty much level to a big spike to $2, then died down again. Let's see what's going on. It's available on Ethereum, Gnosis, Arbitrum, BNB, Polygon. Also MexC, Gate.io, QuickSwap, PancakeSwap. Not hard to find. Fuse.io, unbundling payments. Fuse's public blockchain ecosystem provides low-cost Web3 payments without the development headaches or vendor lock-in. Low-cost global payments, blockchain rails without the hassle, open in every way, ecosystem for business adoption. What can you build on Fuse? Yeah, tell me. Mobile payments, e-commerce, loyalty rewards, branded stablecoins. Partners and integrations? Do tell. All right, so we're going to take a little bit. We're going to look at this one over here. Fuse over on Tokenmetrics, get their take on it. This is where I came up with my list. Trader is in a buy zone. Let's put you over to investor because this would be a longer term hold if you were trying to find one to buy at the bottoms and $25 million market cap. We want to make some big money on it, right? It's 99.56% undervalued. It is like grossly undervalued according to Tokenmetrics. Fundamental grade is strong at 63%. Technology grade is very high at 85%. Those are the fundamental factors behind me suggesting this coin. So even though it's not sexy when you go and check out their website, because it's not sexy, but it might be ka-ching, and that is sexy. Here are some of their partners: Chain Stack, Change Now, Cook now. Everything now. Cosmonauts, I thought it was donuts. DeFi Lava, I don't know. It goes on and on. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm not trying to talk you into buying anything, I'm just putting things on your radar. You do your own due diligence, do your own research. Nobody's approached me with these. I'm just researching and just sharing what I'm coming up with. I'm in some of these, I'm not in some of these, and I don't know if I'm in this one or not, but I'm in Flow. I think I got them confused for a little bit. I think I'm actually in both of them. Let's check out. I don't want Bitrix. Got on MexC. Let's see what we got here. Hey, we've already got you charted over here. Makes my job so much more easier. This is all, I've already located this one as a gem pick. Yes. Okay. My job is so much. Have we looked at this one recently? We had you in a setup here, which you still not reached my target. 12 cents. You're at 9 cents. Step up your game, baby. Don't make me look like an idiot in front of all these people. I'll chase you down. I will chase you down. I will find you wherever you go. You cannot hide. Let's keep our new information in here with that wick. I had to go through that wick a little bit. Juicy buy zone at 5.8 cents. That's gone. Sorry. The drawing used in this chart. If you remove the drawing, the alert will also be removed. Do you want to remove the drawing anyway? Don't know what they're talking about. Oh, you got an alert on you. Oh, yes, I do want to. Oh, look. Now just put it to the candle bodies. Right over here. Oh, you flirt with breaking it. You flirting with breaking it, but you ain't broke it yet. And it could be my angle just not perfect. So we got a chance that we're breaking out of a channel, a bearish channel, by the way. If we come back into this channel, well, we'll probably come right back down to this area horizontally. About 8 cents. That's not what I was trying to do. About 8 cents. That could happen. That could be juicy. It could also come all the way back down to the bottom of the channel, which would not, well, it'd be juicy for a buy, but not juicy if you FOMO'd in right now. Stop hitting that buy button. It's not time. Not time. Not time. This is on the daily chart. We lost the 9 moving average, and when we lose the 9, it's not fine, baby. It's not. Something's up. I mean, we're coming down a little lower. Possible head and shoulders right there. It looks like a good one, too. Bring us back down. So I'm thinking there's a good chance. It looks like we're obviously touching the 100 at 9.5 cents, but hey, maybe down to this 200. Oh, I hate to see you lose this, but now if you see this happen, if you see us bounce off this 100, come back above this pattern, hold on to your hats, maybe, because she's going to take off like crazy. I know it's crazy, right? But yeah, she's going to head right up here to 12.6 cents. Should that little event happen, and personally, I think she might be what she's working on. Let's come to 1 hour and see what she's working on. She lost that 200 on that 1 hour. Still, the 100's above it. There's hope, but man, you trying us, ain't you, baby? You trying us. You trying us. Fuse in the danger zone. Is it going to be 8 cents or is it going to bounce off the 9 cent area? I don't know. I'm not a freaking fortune teller. I'm just saying you probably want to get some of this before it goes sky high. You pick out when you want to buy. I'm just saying buying in the bottoms is probably a good idea if you want to sell at the tops when it reaches prices like $2 and it's sitting at under a dime. You do the math. I don't know. I likes it. If you got the patience to play it, she can make you lots of money. Nice falling wedge. Trying to break to the upside, and technically, if you want to look at it, you got a little mega pony action going on right there. Falling wedge, mega pony, break out mega pony, go to the upside, crazy. We're still in accumulation. It's a great place to pick this one up. Fuse. What the hell is that? I don't even know what you are, but I got you circled, so you must be important. Let's check out this little guy. I don't even know what this is. This is LTO. Oh, LTO now. I've heard it. You're okay. You still around? You still breathing? You still alive? What's up with you, man? Two occasions where you were very happy and then made people very, very sad. Now you're in accumulation and getting out of accumulation, possibly to make people very, very happy again. Notice how quickly these lose their tops. So keep that in mind when playing these little guys. It's probably good to set limit orders, let them hit. So, see ya. $55 million market cap, 500 million maximum supply, 425 total supply. So most of this is already out there. Less than $1 billion. Oh, I mean, if this has got if there's something to this, and say if it was just too early to catch on, and it does catch on now, this one could make some gains. Let's find out a little bit more about it. I'm on CoinMarket, I'm on CoinGecko. They're not going to tell me crap. LTO network, let's go check this one out. LTO T-work. I don't know what that is. It won T-work. You want it? I don't know. LTO network. Listen, think, observe. Stop. Collaborate and listen. I suspect with a brand new tradition. I don't know if this is a home, blog, news, tech facts, whatever. Wallet Explorer looks kind of cool. Layer 1 for real world assets and privacy. The LTO network is a layer 1. I like that. With a public and private layer to bridge the gap between real world and digital ownership, decentralized identities and privacies. 1,682 days, maintenance uptime, 93 nodes, 172 minutes. Yeah, good for you, all that. True real world asset ownership. Our network is built for ownership. Our 24 RWA roadmap is here. Okay, well, tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Click it before you stick it. Oh, there you are. All right. Roadmap. Oh, it's an article. I wanted a graphic. You ain't got nothing. Graphics for lazy people. Well, this box is going to that box, and this one does here, and it's supposed to be good stuff. What LTO is to host the world's most advanced real-world asset ecosystem on blockchain. I'm not going to read all this. That's for you guys to do. But I like there's a video you can watch to sum it up for you. Private layer firms, okay. Real-world assets. I saw something there about IDs, smart contracts. Serious stuff. Let's go check out the chart. So yes, it was a little bit before its time to get back into why we would see this kind of price structure. It's just too early. But not now. Now we're still heading that way, getting a little bit more and more. So the momentum behind that, the narrative, the marketing, everything will be behind that. And that's what we ultimately need to pump our bags and make us millionaires again. So let's go chart this little baby. LTO. Where can you find LTO? I think you can find it most everywhere, right? Did we look at that? Most places have got it. Pancake Swap's got it too. LTO, let's go. Binance. Boom shakalaka, you are up really good right now. But yeah, you're still in accumulation. So she was down at 5 cents. Went up to 15, did a 3x there, and now we're kind of calming down. 10 cents might come back into the picture. Would be a great little place to buy that, by the way. She's a little excited, a little heavy right now. Let's go to the weekly, or the daily. I want to go to the weekly because it's got freaking... We've seen this on another one too, right? And she came out, she's doing pretty well. You got these two little angles, this little thing and these little angles. It's a weird pattern. I see it a lot. I see, do something and then something like that. Important things to consider with this, I believe, would be this trend line here. We want to carry that on out because that will be some rejection areas. Line it up with this wick here. Color you red because you are going to be rejection areas. That alone tells us that we can get up to 30 cents. We've got a 200 moving average showing its little head here on the weekly. That's where we're headed now. That's where we're going to see if we can break above and retest, and we'll probably get rejected there. Okay, so I feel pretty comfortable forecasting and going up there. I'm looking to the left. I see that things are stacking up, so I'm pretty sure that That's a nice little juicy target right there. 16 cents. I'm marking it. I know I did it unorthodox, but I'm looking for my pullback areas now, which is here. And here. 9 to 11 cents after it bounces off of 16. Or if it gets there first, that's even better. I'm just saying. Front run this little baby, I don't care. So nice little broadening pattern kind of thing we got going on here. 60% chance that they will break to the upside. There is a measured move for this, but there's no guarantee that that will hit on this one. They only hit 45% of the way up, but hey, we'll mark you anyway. Personally, I've kind of found that I like to take little measure moves on these. At one of the other touches, not the last touchy. And I will call this one my official measure move. And we'll have to see how it plays out. But now I'm confident in it. 21 cents. So some nice little buy zones at 9.5 to 12 cents. Should we grace that price with our presence, with prices present? And more upside, but eventually, this is short term, people. We're talking about the big picture, right? This lines up really nice at that, what is that? 23 cent? No. 22, yeah, right at 23 cents. That is my definition of our accumulation zone, anywhere between there and lower. Look at this nice rounded bottom we got. Didn't even chart that out. Just going horizontally across there, we got a nice rounded bottoms. Oh, it's a double bottom. Rounded double bottoms. Double the cheeks, double the fun, double the pleasure. There's the butt crack right there. So that also gives us measure moves up to around this 21, 23 cent area. Pretty cool. 35 cents. I see that being a nice area. They're all nice areas. Every one of these seems like it will come into play. Ultimately, from where we are now to our 618 retracement area there, great target, 300% gains. For the long haul, possibly LTO. First higher high target I would be looking for would be just right around $1. Close to 700% gains, 679% gains. And if she's really hot, maybe looking at almost a 10x there. $1.29, 880% gains. LTO. So, one to put on the radar. I likes it, especially after it breaks above this dotted trend line at 30. If it gets above 30 cents, that's when she's really going to start taking off. Probably see more price action about like this right here. I'm just saying. If you wanted to have some fun on it, why not? Let's have a little fun. Let's get our bar pattern out of here. Where are you, bar pattern? Where are you, bar pattern? You would think I'd have this stuff memorized by now, wouldn't you? For real, dude. Bar pattern. There you are. Let's copy this little guy, see if she can fit in over here. I didn't even blow it up or anything. She looks like she's fitting. Well, if that plays out, we're going to drop all the way back to 7 cents before we go up. Could we be looking at something kind of like that? That would be fun. That would be definitely fun. Oh, there is some confluence right there and right there. Hey, man. I want to label you. Bars pattern. We took a fractal top. I just want to mark that. See if that hits. Because I've not adjusted it at all to make it bigger or smaller. I just kind of copied it. Nice. The things we do to entertain ourselves around here. All right, now I've got more coins on my list, but I think I'm going to save a lot of them for tomorrow night. I think we'll spend the last few minutes here just going over anything that you guys might have requested over here in chat. Take a look. Sam says it's about time for ORDI to pump again. I'll take that as a request. Let's take a look at ORDI. So, have you noticed this kind of thing going on? Oh, I don't even have the full thing here. ORDI. KuCoin, did you have it before Binance? Yeah, you did. All right. So here's the if you haven't noticed this, I mean, check this out. And this is one of the things I bring up, like when I'm talking about our, you know, we got our market cycles here, right? Which luckily in crypto and Bitcoin has been higher highs and higher lows for the past 15 years. So these areas here, the bottoms, the best accumulation, and that's where you make your exponential gains, is if you can get in on the bottoms in accumulation zones. Yeah. So like ORDI, it was sitting down here at hardly anything, right? At nothing, right? It got his, like, where were you? 285, right? Popped up to $29. So we got our first 10x there and then settled back down. I remember you being at $8. Where was that? Was it really down here? Gosh darn it. And then we do like another 10x, right? So you can make your first 10x on a coin, and then it gets hot. There can be another 10x on top of it, and maybe another 2 or 3 on top of that 10, or maybe 5. I don't know. But getting in as early as you can definitely helps you make those multiples. Put you in a better position. Let's clear all this stuff out. Not looked at this one in a while. This is on the daily chart. Nice, actually. Lost that though, didn't you? Gradually lost it. It started changing right around here. So now we got this. Can we drag that on now? Is there something else over? Oh, there we go. Boom. All right. Now she makes a crap ton more sense. I'm not concerned about that one at all anymore. If she loses here, $43. Don't want to see that happen. I don't think it will though. You look at your moving averages here on the daily. 200, 100's up here, 50's above it, 50, 21's above it, 9's crossing the, 9's getting bearish, but we're just coming back down here. I think this is going to be a good place for it to possibly bounce somewhere around $63. If it hasn't bounced already. Let's hope. If it breaks below that, then gosh, that's not good. I don't want to see that either. I've got some ORDI. I remember I was buying it at $8. I think that's my average buy, and I had to get out for KuCoin. the migration there and lost my position. So I started getting back into it, but I think it's somewhere around through where we are right now. This could be a double toppy. I'm just saying, or it could not be. We identified the channel that it broke out of. And retested and retested and retested again. Oh, God, I'm trying to copy you. And now I just want to extend that channel a little bit and see price travels in channels. Yeah, let's go back up to 103, 104 area, ORDI. Let's do that. I like that much better. You can look at this also as being the retest of this diagonal trend line there, which is giving you a kind of like a symmetrical. It's not really a symmetrical triangle, in my opinion. But I guess you could have to. Well, you could say that, and you do feel all right. Well, we'll roll with it. But we could be easily, according to our patterns, coming back. Would you stop doing it? Stop. Coming back for retest. Because there's like a 64% chance to retest these triangle pattern breakouts, right? Then come up. So I like what I'm seeing here. But if we don't hold this area, $44 could be it. I don't want to see that happen. I'm on the daily chart. Let's bring in our indicators here and see what they have to suggest. Go to the weekly just to kind of check this. Ooh, no, don't say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. We got a red dot here on the weekly. Oh God, it's all over. No. Red dot, green dot, red dot. Stochastics are at the bottom. That's cool. I like that. MACD is one I'd be more concerned about. What I want to see here, Mr. MACD, is a big old duck lip, and I know you know what that is, and if you don't, right here's a picture of it. See if you can pull this off for me. Then we'll all be happy. Right now, you look like a big old pelican just ready to pick up a fish or something. What is this? Oh, look, I'm a fish. That's an ugly looking fish. I don't want to see those cross. That would suck for ordinals. All right, so that was the daily. This is the weekly, that was the weekly. This is the daily with a bunch of scribble. Bombing out here. That's what I like to see. So is she about to pump again? Considering that the 9 is crossing the 21 on the daily, I would say it's going to take a little bit more time, but there are some signs in his favor. However, man, I don't like being below that 200 moving average, though. I don't like that at all. Hopefully we won't stay too far below. We didn't here. It does look like she's trying to get a bounce there. Stochastics at the bottom, pointing up on the 4 hour. I'm taking that as a good sign. And it's going to be a little rough. It's not going to be like, ooh, we're just going to start skyrocketing up. I think she's going to have to work a lot between this zone, $64 up to 76. This whole $10 zone here, up to about $75. Going to be a little trying, but it could be a good place to, to add to your bags. I would want to see it bounce above this trend line, though. If we get above this trend line, I'd feel a lot better about it. Moving to the upside there. ORDI, she's just, being slow. And hopefully one of these days she'll stop being slow, and maybe I'll get out of it then. I don't see her making like 100x from here or anything, so I don't know. But I could be wrong. There's only so many of them, right? So many of the coins, 21 million, I think. Road Dawg is getting lost in the charts. Yeah, I get lost in the charts all the time. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. It's 11 o'clock right now. Normally when I do start coming online, but we came on earlier at 9:30. Hour and a half show. Cover a lot of the coins that have some possibilities. There are still more that we can look at. And just to, but now we'll save it. I'll be back again tomorrow night on St. Patty's Day. We'll look at some more coins. Take your request in. Until then, make some money, trade carefully. Bitcoin doing what Bitcoin does. We'll take one last look at bitty Bitcoin because, well, I like to do that. Did not go over any news at all today, did I? Was there any news to be had? Let's check because Layer GG's got some alpha. Layer G, did you set something up today? She did. Let's go talk about it. To the news. I forgot my news. I've given up on being smooth on this. Oh, that button never freaking works. All right, well, screw that.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button,
Now we got the new music.
Thank you very much.
All right, anyway, the Layer GG altcoin news. Meme coin Bomb has been listed on Binance. According to some CTs, some pre-sale buyers of Bomb seem to be insiders. Tell me it's not so. Despite overall crypto downturn, projects facing rebranding show relatively high resilience, such as Front and ORN, O-R-N. Kronos plans Titan mainnet upgrade on March 26th. There's news for your Crow token. Flux announces the Flux Edge Marketplace Alpha launch on March 29. Maybe that's why the Flux bags might be pumping a little. Mavia, Heroes of Mavia will announce a massive game update next week. UFT Unilin plans to airdrop 100,000 UFT to stakers on March 19th. Lucky you. I've never even heard of them. Tau BitTensor will announce its roadmap on March 21st. Wow, go BitTensor. I expect that one. I want that one to be one that I kind of DCA into a little bit more, add to my bag. XCN Onyx Protocol. We've looked at that here on this station. Had one of you guys requested it several times, and then I had to get in because it looked good. Onyx Protocol Meta USD platform launching soon with airdrop structure announcement. Gosh darn it, I'm not got you off the exchange. I don't think I qualify. We are here. Genius, anger, denial, depression, new hope. We are at New Hope and going into we are so back. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you again tomorrow. Trade carefully, trade wisely, get out there and make that money. Happy St. Patrick's Day and happy God Day because it is God's Day tomorrow. Keep God first in your life. He will direct your path. And all around, just make you a better person and things just end up better for you in life. Just put you in a better situation. Guys, love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you tomorrow.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Fade out of the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets.